Hello and welcome to Grillin' and Chillin' with Coleman. We're coming live from the Memphis in May event out here in Memphis, Tennessee. And just as I go live, there's a siren going off in the background. Now, some of you have heard that I've been asked to go and compete this year with the Cackle and Oink BBQ team. And I want to introduce you today to the leader of the team, and that's Mr. Aaron. This is Aaron Vogel. And I want to introduce you to him. He's been competing out here for years, and you can see from the trophies behind that he's been competing out here, and he's won several times out here. So I want to take a few minutes and let him introduce yourself, tell him about the team, some of his history here on the team, and let you know what he's done out here in the past. Now, I'm going to pass the mic to you.
All right. Give me a snippet. Or
I just hold it kind of up to your mouth like this.
All right. Well, first of all, thank you, Coleman, for coming out here and doing all this for us. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Big A, Aaron Vogel from Cackle and Oink BBQ. We're located out of Sherman, Texas. I'm born and raised from Highland, Illinois. Our team comes from a little bit of everywhere. We've got guys from St. Louis, Southeast Missouri, Memphis, North Texas, Valley View. A lot of great talent on this team. We've been competing here since 1998. We've been in the top 10 over 20 times. This has been a great weekend, or this is going to be a great week to be competing. The weather's supposed to cooperate with us. Everything is, in the works of being prepped up. We're completely ready to, take charge this week. We've got a full week here lined up of different categories we're going to be cooking in.
So what categories are you competing in this year?
Let's see. We've got mustard sauce. We've got a vinegar sauce. We've got the World Hot Wing Championship going on Friday, which we actually won back in 2013.
Okay, so you won that category in the past. Okay.
We've been in the top 10 several times in the World Hot Wing Championship.
Okay.
It's sponsored by Frank's Red Hot. Let's see. We've got a poultry dish that we're going to be turning in on Friday. I can't give you any heads up on that because I don't want anyone stealing my last minute ideas. And then our main category, every team out here has to cook one pork category on Saturday. Okay. And you can cook whole hog, pork shoulder, or ribs. And we cook ribs.
Perfect. Now, I gotta say something.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys live in the North Texas area and you haven't been to Cackle and Oink BBQ, it's in Sherman, Texas. I don't eat barbecue very much out. And really because it's hard to find good barbecue anymore. But if you live in North Texas and you're in Sherman, Texas, you need to go to Cackle and Oink BBQ. And I'm not just saying that because Aaron's a buddy of mine and he invited me on. How I met Aaron is I actually started going to his restaurant. And what I order every time I go in there is his ribs. He's got some amazing ribs. And you can tell by the trophy there in the background, that's a third place trophy that he won at this event. And there are thousands of people that come out here and compete in this event every year. And that's a third place trophy that he won here back in 2015. He won that award. And are you hoping to bring one home this year as well?
Man, of course. And, last time we were here, there was a little bit of a snafu that happened on the way, which a lot of people already know about. We didn't make it here in one piece and we cooked on borrowed equipment, but last year it was canceled due to COVID. So everybody out here this year is just chomping at the bit, for bragging rights. Who's going to be the best this year in Memphis.
Perfect. So you're pretty confident this year?
Of course.
Perfect. And we've got a couple team members there in the back. You can see them. Wave, guys. Yeah, we've got several members that are on team out here. I'm going to be doing a lot of filming. We're going to be going live quite a bit while we're out here at the event. I'm also going to be doing some interviews, and I'm going to put out a video of the entire event once we get done. I'm hoping to do some live interviews with maybe Myron Mixon, Mo Son, Malcolm Reed, Tuffy Stone. There's several guys that I've reached out to, and hopefully we're going to get some live interviews with those folks, but I'll be bringing that to you here live on the channel. Don't want to keep you too long today. Not a lot of events. Today's actually a setup day, so we've been working to get all set up. Well, let me clarify that. They've been working to get set up. I just been here kind of watching and setting up cameras. But I just also want to remind you, if you haven't got one of my Grillin' and Chillin' stickers yet, I just got in some new ones. Head on over to my website and log into grillinandchillinwithcoleman.com. Go to my Contact Us page. Send me your email address, and I'll mail one out to you free of charge. I'll even pay for the shipping. But I appreciate you joining me today. It's really short today just because there's not a whole lot going on. But we'll be coming to you live at least once a day from the Memphis in May competition out here in Memphis, Texas. And if I've got something special going on and I get a live interview with one of the folks that I mentioned earlier, I'm going to do a surprise live on Facebook and on YouTube. So I appreciate you guys joining me. Thank you for coming on. I'm going to look at the comments real quick to see if we've got any quick comments. Aaron, you got something you need to do? Thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to see if they got any questions real quick. I got to read real quick. Give me a second. If you got a question for me out here or you got something special, if you would, put 4 question marks. Put 4 question marks in your comment, then your question. Oh, I'm sorry. No, put 4 question marks, then your comment, and then 4 more question marks if you've got a question for me. I'll try to get it answered here live. If I can't, then I'll look at the questions, and then I'll work on trying to get them answered for the next live show. But let's see if we. Where is Memphis, Texas? Kent, great question. We're not in Texas anymore, buddy. We're right over the border from Arkansas and Memphis, Tennessee. Hey, it's not a far drive from where you're at. You ought to come down and see me, Kent. Daddy Dutch Barbecue. That guy's a big competition barbecue guy. If you haven't checked out his YouTube channel, click on his name, Daddy Dutch Barbecue, and go over and subscribe to his channel. He's got some great videos. He does a lot of Blackstone stuff. So if you've got a Blackstone griddle, click on his channel and go over and subscribe to his channel. Got any questions? Up by Amarillo, Mr. Cast Iron's on here. Good to see you, Mr. Cast Iron. Mike's a good buddy of mine. If you're interested in some cast iron cooking, click on over to his channel, subscribe to his. Mr. Cast Iron, good friend of mine. Who else do we have in here? Cooking with Stephen and Jacqueline. Man, they're on everybody's page. They're on. I appreciate you guys joining us. Someone says Facebook user. I don't know who that is. Ryan G's barbecue and stuff. I appreciate you joining me. Who else do we have on here? Oh, I think I saw my son on here earlier. Nigel, how are you, my son? My son was the first one to join us today. I appreciate you joining me. All right, I don't see any questions coming on. Let's see. I got one new question down at the bottom. Sorry, I'm old. I can't read the question. Who's the old man in the green shirt, and why isn't he wearing a cool cowboy hat like those other cool guys?
Oh, we'll break out the hats later.
When I go live on Saturday, we're all going to be wearing these big cowboy hats, and I'll be wearing our team shirts, kind of like what Aaron is wearing here. So we'll all be wearing those on Saturday when the judges are going to be coming to our setup here. But I can't go live during that event. They don't allow filming during that. But I'll go live probably right before or right after that. So I do appreciate everybody joining me today. And by the way, y'all go grill something.